We could have been getting that. We could have been getting five. Yeah, I've been hitting PrizePicks over the head. So bad over the head that I've been, bro, last 2 nights, they try to block my withdrawal. I'm talking about, I'm up till midnight talking to them about getting withdrawal, going back and forth with support. Did you uninstall the app off your phone? Yes, I did that. Did you try from a different browser? Yes, I did that. I'm talking about I'm doing everything in my power to get my money. Literally like, oh, you can just do it through PayPal. I'm like, all right, fine, whatever.
No, so you set up the PayPal account.
Yeah, of course, bro. I wanted my money. I had 206 in there. I had never seen that kind of money in PrizePicks. I absolutely was trying to get my money. So I'm hitting up, setting up my PayPal. They're like, oh, by the way, you can't withdraw with PayPal until you play through your PayPal deposit. So I'm like, I got to put more money in just to get my own money that you owe me? What is this, bro? So then I put $10
It's
in.
a scam,
whatever.
bro.
I put $10 in.
It's a scam.
I hit my withdrawal, though. Hold on. I hit PrizePicks over the head for 175. Get my money finally. Yesterday, I hit them over the head for 80. I was like, bro, I gotta cash out as I can. They're still giving me the process. So I had to change my email from my original email that I set the account up with to another email, and that now I'm able to actively withdraw again. So we back over the head. We finna hit PrizePicks over the head again today. I'm going for 3 for 3 to 3-peat.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching us on YouTube, if you're listening to us via audio, welcome back to episode 2. Officially? Unofficially?
No, this is
bro.
3.
The reset. It's technically 5. Is it 3?
Yeah.
Oh, we shot last week.
This is 3.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
3, but technically it's 5. Technically it's 3.
So obviously you're hearing us banter back and forth, right? Because we had a big incident with our original episode that apparently lost 30 minutes of the initial footage. We've talked about that in other pods, but if you're a new first-time viewer with us, we just want to thank you for tuning in. Obviously, this is the When to Say When Boys. My name is Rue. I'm joined by the lovely and talented owner of Opinionated Media, co-founder of Opinionated Media, the biggest Oklahoma sucker I know.
See it? Oh, they probably can't see it with that baby lens on their camera.
But I'm with the man himself, Cameron, right? And we're here today to bring you another amazing, intriguing, and phenomenal episode of When to Say When, right? Cam, today is a great day. I'm going to tell you, right? We got a lot on the docket. We're going to be talking about Bryson Tiller, how he's ruining the dating market for us. We're going to be discussing car seat jiu-jitsu.
No cap.
The hottest sport on the block.
The hardest I've laughed in a minute.
We're going to be talking Big Sean's release of his Clarity video.
That was fire.
And then lastly, your March Madness picks. And whatever shenanigans you may throw in.
Yeah, I wanted to add in there. Damn, I'm going to have to bring the speaker in here. But J.Cole.
Oh, J.Cole did release volume 2 of My Delete Later.
And he also, word on the street is if you call the phone number, it plays an unreleased song. So I wanted to try to do that on the pod or something like that.
All that and coming more.
But yeah.
On episode 3. It's going to take us some getting used to. Episode
3. Yeah, basically episode 3. So like what he said is we lost some footage, but we have a couple clips, high quality, very entertaining clips that are going to come from that pod.
Very good conversations that were had on that episode.
Yeah. So we're gonna release those for you guys to just have some kind of entertainment value from that aspect. And, we think it's really engaging content. But if you guys haven't, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Ayo Rue on YouTube. When to Say When on all streaming platforms. When to Say When on Instagram. And Ayo Rue on TikTok.
Ayo Rue on TikTok. And it's When TS. So When T, the letter T, the letter S, and then When. And obviously this is When like Win, WHEN, not Win like WI. People can get that confused, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Especially our audio listeners out there who we very much appreciate you guys.
So make sure you guys
for
hit all those,
today.
subscribe, share it with a friend, leave a comment. We're going to roll into this episode.
Yeah, tell your mommy why you love us, because I love you. I'm kidding. I probably don't know half the people. Maybe I do know half the people listening to this.
Probably going to know majority.
You know what I mean? But hey,
get this thing rolling.
You know what I'm saying? But look, man, I'm grateful to be here today. Today has been a great day. You obviously got to shoot for somebody very special. Cam, talk to me about your week and what you just did, man.
Yeah, man, the week's been good. Off from shooting a guest this week for off topic, but been getting caught up on some stuff. Got some meetings and stuff this week. Got a lot of like business centric stuff, but I had the opportunity to shoot for the one and only fastest man ever to run the 40-yard dash in the history of the NFL Combine, Xavier Worthy. Let's give it up a clap for him. He courteous of the boy.
I was gonna grab your badge. Where's your badge?
Cat has it.
Oh, you wouldn't have gave it straight to her. Shout out to Mama Cat, obviously.
Yeah, but wanted to create an opportunity with him. Shout out to Lon. He's been a big orchestrator of that for us as well. We also had Zay as well there, so helping us out with the photos. But
I'm just being your support right now.
You're good. Yeah, we were able to get some good content. We shot a lot of the behind the scenes stuff of him running routes, warming up. Obviously it was Texas Pro Day and they had a great season, so they had a ton of NFL guys there. I mean, you had Jatavian Sanders, Keelan Robinson, Quinn Ewers was there throwing the football to Adonai Mitchell and Whittington, Jonathan Brooks, Murphy, Tavondre Sweat, Jalen Ford. Ton of guys out there. What a
team.
And then obviously saw some of the young guys, John
Cook, for Cam to say,
DeAndre
what a team.
Moore. Whatever. And then seeing Steve Sarkisian, McDaniels was there, which was crazy to see in person. Like, I was like, wow,
somebody
this
really
is literally an NFL coach right here.
Somebody there had to interest him for him personally to show up.
Yeah, facts. So
you know what I mean? Like, that's even the Texans GM. Like, anytime I see a GM or a head coach, I feel like at a pro day, I'm like, you're doing your due diligence.
And there's like a lot of NFL pro like scout personnel, which was super cool. Just to see like, obviously like we played football in college, but to see like being like, obviously that's not us being, analyzed and critiqued, but being able to be that close to the NFL and like, damn, there's literally Steve Sarkisian right here. Damn, there's literally McDaniels right here. There's all these NFL personnel and prospects. You're like, you felt like kind of, appreciated, especially like, cause we had the lanyard on and nobody was telling us to like get off the field or not get close. So we were just moving around,
acting like you've been there before, brother.
Shot. And that was a good thing. I really proud of like the guys for acting like they've been there before, and including myself, because Kat was texting me and she was like, "Are you starstruck?" And I was like, to be honest, no, not really. Like, I think for me to be like starstruck, I'd have to see like more like, I would say probably like some Oklahoma players, and then maybe like not even like that.
You have to bring them up on people,
But really, just I don't even know, bro. I think now since we've been doing content and stuff, and we've been around some like pretty notable people, I don't really think like now it has to be like if it was Drake, like if I'm right by Drake, like that'd be a little different. But even then, like, but I guess I'll say I was starstruck when McDaniels is there because I was like, wow, this is literally
an NFL head coach,
the head coach of the Dolphins.
Yeah, bro.
So and a little bit with Sark because I've seen him a lot, but I was like right by him.
Yeah,
and I never have been that close to him. You know what I'm saying? Like to where it's like humanized,
We're just ready to get that bar off. That's why we won.
Yeah, I was in Daft Mode.
That boy's finna get in his ear and
be like, man, 1-2 against the. Never mind.
You would have had me, coach. You would have had me as a defense coordinator. I could have got you home, but I'll never do it because I don't like Texas.
That's one thing. If I could be an NFL player,
Texas gave you a bag, would you be a coach over there? Honestly,
yeah, bro. It's D1. It's arguably one of the best places to coach at in the sport.
This is the first and only time I'll probably ever hear you glaze Texas. Like
I'm not glazing them. It's just the truth. Like
it is
from
the truth.
a resource
It is the
standpoint,
truth. It is the
from
truth.
The city,
yeah,
like cost of living, like obviously in their SEC.
Which is crazy.
You have the footprint of Texas, like,
which is
you can recruit the state. So honestly, like working at Texas would be a great job, but so would working at Oklahoma. Okay. Any blue blood is a great job, honestly.
Oh, without a doubt, because it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like you got to call it like you see it. That's what's up, bro. I was very excited for you guys to get that opportunity. We've been working with Xavier now on a couple of occasions. I've had the opportunity.
Dude, it's been since last summer because we did his camp.
Yeah,
we did the photos for his camp, and then we did a couple cleat deliveries with the boy Mike. Shout out Boot Up Customs, Michael Anderson, and then.
You got to shoot with them now for about a year, yeah.
It's been going on a year, bro.
Dang.
So it's been cool because like, obviously like we've been delivering him some good content, and he's giving us some dope opportunities. Like he's walking up with us, making sure we're all getting our badges, and stuff like that, and like taking care of us, and we're gonna go do his draft stuff, and whatnot. So
and you got to think, bro, for people who have relatively speaking. We've had some big opportunities, and we've made. I mean, obviously the work speaks for itself, right? But when you have an opportunity like that. It is a little tough to process because you're like, oh, like this dude. For us, obviously, we're football fans, and we've been creating content now for a bit of time. You look at opportunity like that, and you're like, bro, I'm shooting for somebody who, A, just broke the record for the fastest 40-yard dash. And number one, like, being a fan of college football, you're like, yeah, I'm working directly with one of the players who obviously he was a premier college football player this year, right? He has been for his entire career, and now you get the opportunity to shoot with him and give him the opportunity to deliver dope content and to work with him. Like it's all in all, it's like the kid in you wants to be excited because you're like, oh shit, I'm really doing this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I kind of had that surreal moment. I guess because like I was in the middle of working today, and I got dressed into my clothes. I put on my black opinionated polo, which we need new polos here soon. Like we need some new merch here soon. But
I want a Nike.
I put that on. I actually do want to make those when we travel.
I want a Nike.
Like sweatsuits.
You gonna have to lace me up like they do LSU, brother.
No,
like they do. I like Oklahoma's travel, so I'll give it to you because that's Jordan gear too.
Yeah, come on now.
I mean, if you want to bless the kid with a game, hey, bro.
Hey, listen. We might get Jordan sweatsuits.
Oh, okay.
Maybe for the members only. Listen. Listen for real. but no. I put on my polo, and then I put on my hat, and I was just looking at myself in the mirror, and I was just like, damn, this is crazy. Like 5 years ago when we first started this, we just started a sports podcast, and then like 5 years now, about to go to a pro day for the University of Texas. It's not like any pro day is obviously super cool, but it's not like it's like, I don't know, like some small school or even like another school in the Power 5, like even like, I'm not going to say Baylor, but like Iowa State or West Virginia or someone like that. That'd be cool. But it's like, bro, this is UT. Like, this is a playoff team.
The first school you thought of.
This is a team that's homegrown in Austin. Like, obviously, I don't like Texas.
You're an Austin native too.
Yeah, that's the thing. But I don't like Texas. But like being able to like work with the program is something that's super cool.
Being from Austin in general, like,
and then it's like and there's people that love college football. There's people that love Texas. There's people that keep up with Texas their whole life, and then they're seeing us. Something that was an idea, but with work ethic and then opportunity and networking, we're able to put ourselves in these doors and knock them down and really start separating who we want to be at Opinionated Media. We want to be more than not just a podcast or show.
Yeah.
We want to be a media company where we have shows like this, content that we did today, and it's like a big umbrella of like good quality content, but like coming from a wholesome place.
I feel like that leads into a whole nother question too, and I mean we could go on a pipeline down it. But I also feel like that comes down to because and all that you do, how much do you have the opportunity as well to express yourself in doing something like this or something similar? Because a lot of the time the faces you take on are, like a photographer, a videographer, director, or editor. Right? You wear different hats, cool, and you show kind of your skill set. But even working with those opportunities, it's like how many times do you get the opportunity as well for yourself to be able to really showcase your talents off in the variety of ways that you have them? So it's dope because, I mean, look at what you've established in the last 5 years and the opportunity that it's garnered. Now we're here, right? So that's absolutely incredible, first and foremost. Shout out the guys, man, for handling business. Obviously, we're going to clap it up for them one more time. Yeah, bro. I mean, for the most part, it's been a great day. We launched we did the official announcement, obviously, for When to Say When. So the day we're recording this is the 20th. The first episode will officially be releasing as of this recording next Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm actually meant to talk to you about this. We're like, this is episode 3.
Yes, technically.
Okay, so we're really like almost a month ahead. We're like 3 weeks ahead, and then we have like other clips from the first episode. So we're like pretty ahead on content, which is good. But we're obviously going to be releasing weekly, but it also just helps us out too.
Oh, we have to keep the pace without a doubt, because that's the thing.
You gotta consistently do something.
Yeah, bro, and we're getting back into this position again in all transparency, because it's like, all right, I have to definitely be a lot more intentional with the time that I give this, and a lot more honest with myself, and a lot more focused on delivering a product that I feel is a reflection, number one, of who I am, and number two, of what I feel like it could definitely contribute to Opinionated. But all that being said, and all that aside, bro, it's still a blessing to be here. I am very grateful to be here. We are going to have a hell of an episode today, and I'm excited. Again, thank you for all of you who are tuning in via YouTube, via Apple, via Spotify, via Amazon, however you get your podcast, right? Cam, let's get to the business, my brother.
Let's do it.
You sent me some lyrics yesterday, literally, from a recent track that's been out about a month now, right?
And the reason I heard that is because I was watching shout out to the Nelk Boys. I'll give them a shout out, but I was watching their most recent release on the Nelk channel, where they took a 40-year-old virgin and helped him lose his virginity the weekend of the Sean O'Malley card. So it was a crazy video. It was amazing. Yeah, bro. So this guy that Steiny knew at his gym in LA. Steiny's known him for a while. 40-year-old virgin, like for real, 40-year-old virgin. Liked the movie, like. And the thing was, the dude wasn't weird. Dude was actually like not ugly, like attractive. Like looks like he shouldn't have been like in that situation he's in. And they took him to Miami and they basically like partied with him, bought him a $10,000 Rolex, had him rent a Cybertruck all weekend, was hooking him up with girls, and like their end goal. And they had to meet Dana White, Sean O'Malley, took him to the UFC fight. Their end goal was to get him laid, which they accomplished. But they played this Bryson Tiller song at the end, like the outro. And I was like, I haven't heard that. Let me look it up. And that's when I listened to it. And then that's when I sent you the lyrics. But that's how I got to the song.
First of all, I'm beginning to understand why countries hate us. Because what in the hell are we consuming?
It's a good video, though.
That is so crazy to me. Like, just you explaining that genuinely blows my mind.
It's just a good video because it's like, this is crazy. Like, he was staying in Kyle's penthouse in Miami. Like, it was crazy. It was like, wow.
So they
bought him a Rolex. Like, come on, bro. That's
Okay. So again, wow. I mean, the fact they're able to produce that and put that on itself is mind blowing, and then incorporate UFC 300. People have way too much money, but that's my point of this song, right? The lyrics, because this song came out now about a month ago, and I remember first hearing it, and I'm a big Bryson Tiller fan, right? Big Bryson Tiller fan. Been listening to him since the mixtape days. I was very obviously Trap Soul could probably be considered one of the best debut albums of all time, and it has a lot of phenomenal tracks. And then from there, right? I mean, he even went on a Twitter rant. I want to say it was like probably about a couple months ago now, actually it was probably last month, where he was talking to his fans and people were asking him about his second album. So True to Self. I don't know if you remember that. It was the one that had like the different pictures on it and everything. It had Run Me Dry.
That came
out
in
it.
2017.
Yes, it was the one.
Yeah.
It was the one right after.
It had some stuff on it, but it wasn't like. I mean, it wasn't Trap Soul.
So he said himself he doesn't like any song off that project, right?
Really?
Yes, he said it on Twitter, and every time somebody would be like, "Oh, but this song off that album was great," he would make a play on words about how crap that song was or what like. So he's like, "Oh, they were like, Run Me Dry was amazing." He was like, "Yeah, that song ran me dry."
I think she loves
me because I got the check. So he was like,
"They
were like, but we love that song, Bryson," and he was like, "Yeah, it ran me dry of my creativity." And I was like, "Damn, I get being self-critical, but he's just like going in on himself, which is dope, right? You like to see artists reflect on their music years later."
That's cool.
And it was tough because obviously he was in such a place to where you have such a smash hit of a debut album.
Yeah.
You have to really follow it up with some shit because Trap Soul really did some things, right?
Yeah.
So, point being is this track came out. I love Bryson Tiller releases. I'm interested. He's talking about a new album. He's been releasing a couple Lucy's here and there. I decided to listen to the song, right? And you sent me those lyrics, and I was like,
that beat is crazy.
Oh, phenomenal!
It's
the production. That's why the song goes so hard. Fire. But it pisses me off because as hard as it goes, it's like, wait a minute, bro, you making it kind of like.
Is he tricking?
Yeah.
No, he's not tricking. No, it's not tricking if he got it, but because we know he got it. But I'm saying like
that's a crazy line. That's a crazy line. Now
ain't tricking.
Does it make it okay? Does it make it okay?
Hold on. I'm gonna say, damn, that's a good question. Cause like I'm gonna say yes.
Take her to the dealership. The Porsche, it got a twin. A car?
But that's what I'm saying. Like
tax brackets here. Let's be realistic. I piss you off. I'll get you some flowers, maybe a nice gift,
yes.
Take you out, right? Yes. But he's gonna get you a $300,000, $400,000 whip.
Okay. Okay. Let's change perspectives though. What if he is? Obviously he's paid, right?
For sure, absolutely.
So what if he's just like, I want to make a song, I want to make a single to where I'm just boss talking, and I'm just like, yeah, I got this, and that, and like when I'm with these girls, we're doing this, and that. What if he's on that type of shit? Like that?
I'm never gonna play a hate on somebody because they got it. There's a reason they got it, for sure.
Okay. Also, too, though,
I'm just saying, in the context of how he's presenting this.
So do you think? Okay, that's another thing too. Do you think girls are like expecting that? Because like this is Bryson Tiller.
No.
Obviously, like the girls he's messing with are like, they're probably used to messing with other higher caliber men or celebrities or rich men.
So is the point to show them money's not a thing? That's why it's whatever she want.
Yeah, but like,
when does whatever she want become too much? That's the question we need to be asking.
Like if you're like on the level of a celebrity and like, I mean, we see it all the time. Like shout out to Jalen Green, boy, been going crazy on my parlays because of Drea. You know,
Don't you even.
Hey, shout out, boy.
Cam, shut your mouth.
But I'm just saying,
You're
they all
sick.
Trevon Diggs. But all these dudes will talk to the same circle of women.
Pour that bubbly. Pour that bubble.
And obviously these women are dating high caliber men, so they probably are like in the Nelk video. This girl comes up, they start speed dating her and shit. Like for the 40-year-old virgin, she pulls up. She was pretty busted to me. Like the girl had too much work done. She sits down. She's like, "Do you know what this bag is?" He was like, "No, I don't know." She's like, "It's a Birkin." And he was like, the virgin was like, "Oh, okay." And she's like, "Have you ever bought one of these before for a girl?" And he was like, "No, I haven't been with anyone serious to buy them one." And then she was like, "Oh, okay." She was like, "Yeah." She was like, "I've had like 4 bought for me." And I'm just like, bro, like, is that
what
like
does that do?
Is that like, and that's another thing too. Like, when does it become like special? Like, if you're just, even if I'm paid, bro, or single or whatever the case may be, and like I have bread and like I'm talking to a girl, whatever, buy her a Rolex, like date 3 or something. It's like
tax brackets.
It's like, when is that special brackets. Though? Like, is that not? That should be like.
Does it devalue?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're just buying you're buying a girl. Like,
but that's why I think it's a tax bracket issue because, bro, for us, it'd be like, okay, if I was dating a woman,
though, bro.
If I was dating a woman at this point in my life,
I feel like even if you had it, but go ahead.
If I was dating a woman, until you point like that also because it devalues it, right? Yeah. At some point, because if I was dating a woman, and this woman, I mean, for all intents and purposes, we've been together a long time, and she's like my wife. If I'm dating her and I'm gonna get her a Rolex, I'm sorry, off GP, how much money is that? And maybe it's not even a money issue, but to me, it's also a value issue. What have we done to get to that point? I'm not gonna expect you to buy me a $40,000-$50,000 ring if I ain't earned it necessarily, but it should be a two-way street. You know what I mean? So when does it start valuing like? Okay, you're gonna buy her whatever she wants. What's the long-term implications of that, Cam? We got to break that down, bro. We got to like, is that really beneficial?
We just have to see because that I don't know, bro. Like, realistically, if you have the bread, you're gonna obviously be willing to spend more money. But like you're saying, it's gonna devalue. It's gonna devalue like the quality of like the item, like the action, because it's like. You can have bread.
It's common.
But it's like, it's just regular. So it's like, oh yeah, like if I don't talk to this girl anymore, like me buying her $10,000 to $20,000 jewelry or me taking her on. I mean, not to go too in depth about people, but I see people all the time casually dating, right? And then they'll go to Tulum or they'll go to somewhere. They'll just travel, right?
Oh, and you had some specific examples you were trying to bring out. But go ahead, cook, chef.
It's just like, all right, like, y'all just started dating, y'all taking this trip, then you look up, they single, or they taking a trip with someone else, and it's just like, to me, it's like, how is that even like a special core memory? And like, what is enabling you to wanna create this experience that comes with spending money, that comes with because this, I don't know, it's something unique about traveling with someone where y'all both going somewhere extravagant, or you both haven't been somewhere in your life together.
Yo ass casually went to Cabo. Now yo ass casually got to deal with that $5,000 you just lost on that trip. Bro, it's like, I mean, maybe you enjoy the experience, and we're just looking too much into this.
No, for sure, but like, it's different. I feel like it's different if you like. If I've literally have seen, and this is girls I follow on the gram. Like, I'm trying to clean it up, but I've seen girls like go do this, take these trips, and then like they're single.
What did he say?
And then they take more trips with someone else, and it's just like, I don't know.
This is ruining it. So I got a message from you again. You've been sending me some out-of-pocket stuff. I don't know if you just like messing with me. I don't know if you like like just shooting some stupid shit over at like 2 a.m. I don't know what you do in your free time, but somebody definitely needs to put a camera in your mind.
Lie, a lot of this shit isn't from me. Initially, like, it gets sent to me and I send it to you or whoever else.
You see how now you're trying to deflect?
I'm not lying.
Sounds like you're not trying to
I'm not lying, bro. That shit that would never even be in my algorithm until
it sounds like you're not trying to accept responsibility for the stuff you be looking up at 2 a.m. I digress. Cam, this has been heating up. I'm going to go ahead and mute this. Sorry, y'all. We probably should, and I'll go ahead and put this on the screen here. You send it to me for reference, but so we could watch this together. Let's see. How can I actually do this? That's a great question. I did not plan out this far.
Well, I mean, you don't have. I mean, we don't have to like put it on there.
I'll put it up here.
About, like on the video.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So for those of you who are watching, we're gonna take this round, put it
right now.
And our audio listeners, I'm gonna go ahead and say this is where I'm gonna incline you to watch the YouTube video. But hey, you get your podcast how you get your podcast. I get it.
You know the craziest thing they said in this?
What,
bro? They call him the seatbelt assassin.
Oh yeah, bro. You saw how he was like, and he has the seatbelt wrapped around his neck.
Crazy too. Like once this dude got mounted on, like it. I was like, how is he gonna win? Like they're in a car, bruh. Like how can you can't get out of that?
It's Car Jiu-Jitsu.
Yes. How is he getting out of that?
For our audio listeners, we're reviewing one of they call it the PLN grappling challenge. It's Car Jiu-Jitsu.
You know what cracked me up too? The people outside the car with the camera.
Bro, those angles are crazy. So PLN is a pro league network, and apparently they host Car Jiu-Jitsu, and it's a real competitive sport. This man just made another man tap out on my screen, and Cam's comment pops up saying, "Bro, I'm in actual tears."
Bro, because they started off buckled.
Bro, this man took the seatbelt.
He has to unbuckle. They have to unbuckle each other, or someone has to get unbuckled, or something. Like you have to some. That
just sounds so crazy. They have to get unbuckled.
Yes, they start buckled, bro.
They're making this be like, and
I think they unbuckle themselves.
Are you looking at these guys like athletes? Are these athletes?
I mean, there's definitely some skill to this, but
are they athletes?
I guess. I mean, I guess like because it's PowerSlap athletes, not really. Like they're well, okay. What's worse, or PowerSlap?
In terms of what? What aspect?
Just like
you be damned. I'd rather get choked out with the seatbelt.
Yeah, for sure.
Than to get
slapped
we're on the same by a Siberian man that weighs 290 pounds. We're on the same
wavelength because at least this you have a way to defend yourself. Bro. That other shit is like, bro, you literally are sitting there.
I wouldn't last one round, bro.
Bro, people are literally just getting. But
you're trying to compare this to getting slapped.
Okay, how many followers does this page have?
Car Jiu-Jitsu has 87,000.
What are you talking about, bro? How many posts does this have?
63.
Bro, it's a new page.
It is a new page.
And the fact that like this right there also shows you have an idea, and if it's so stupid or creative that it's entertaining, like this, you can make a ton of bread off this. Because I'm sure Dana White is going to be the type of person that's going to buy this league and then blow it up even more. Because that's what he does, like he did with PowerSlap.
Real question is, what kind of car are they wrestling in? Did we ever ask this question either?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If I was in that, I'd tell them they'd have to give me a Cadillac. I need some room in that.
Nope.
Now
they should be.
They finna pitch you in a Miata.
If they really want to keep this accountable to the true sport. No, if they really want to keep this accountable to the true sport of Car Jiu-Jitsu Championship Wrestling, then what they need to be doing is they need to be wrestling in an 06 Nissan Altima blacked out. Okay.
What they need to do is put the back seats down and then to where you can just.
That doesn't even make it fun.
No, listen, because I have the back seat in the trunk. I'm getting out. I'm going out and I'm jumping across the car.
It's called car seat.
I'm in the back seat, and then he gonna be.
It's called car seat jiu-jitsu. It's supposed to be.
And then I'm gonna make a miss, and I'm like,
you're not gonna do that in a car, Cam.
Bro, yes I am. I'm limbo. Fuck. Well, wait. I don't even know what I'm going. Limbo.
With the edge, stupid.
Wait. With it.
You're nimble.
Yes.
Nimble.
Yes, my bad.
What bar
were
you trying to get
my
off?
bad, bro. That's at CTESPN. Oh, bro. Actually, I needed to show you this real quick. I actually needed to show you this because I thought this shit was hilarious. This man Devin sent me a tweet, bro.
Said, I'm
bro. So like, Sexy Red posted this and was like,
I don't want to see nothing.
Knows real music.
Yeah.
And then Antonio Brown said, "Ooh, bitches stank." This meme, and he put hashtag CTESPN, and then she sent this, bro.
For our audio listeners, Cam
CTE brain, and the blocks ain't even going.
Why did Sexy Red respond with? She's from St. Louis, Missouri.
And then this man, Antonio Brown, said, "If I know one thing, it's getting in the right hole. Hashtag CTESPN, call me."
You have literally one of the NFL's best receivers of all time arguing with
the hottest female rapper out right now. Yeah, I would say so.
She's top. She's
definitely the hottest out right now.
She's tied. She's
with
for
who?
sure. She's tied. Ice Spice.
I think she's hotter.
She has hard.
more.
It's hard.
Like if you go out right now, you'd probably hear her more. I'm not outside no more. I'm just saying like.
So how would you know that information?
I have sources.
No, you have.
Like I'm not in the streets, but I'm in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
You're not in the streets. You're in the street.
Like I won't be I won't be outside for like eight months. I go outside and I'm like, Cam, bro, how you doing?
Okay. All right. Anyways,
they call me the mayor.
Look, bro.
Ski. They say Mr. Rawson. How are you?
Who?
Continue. Go. Okay, actually, real quick, can you look up PowerSlap Jiu-Jitsu or PowerSlap Jiu-Jitsu? Look up PowerSlap. I want to see how many FARs it has.
Like PowerSlap, the brand of PowerSlap?
Yeah, I'm just curious. I bet that shit's going triple platinum now.
Oh, 3.1.
That's crazy.
M's.
Bro, that's crazy.
M's. 3.1 M's for PowerSlap. You got Dana White on the face of this, and all of a sudden they got championship matches being hosted like EBT checks back in the 80s, baby. I'll tell you what. That is
the
crazy.
money is horrible too. Last time I checked, I think the most someone made was like $7,000.
Again, I'm not getting on that stage to get.
I'll do that for $100,000.
I'm not getting my stupid ass slapped
For $100,000?
What reason?
I'd probably do it for $100,000.
If you want to sell your soul to get
$1 million
back,
for sure. Yes,
Cam,
you're capped, bro. You would go up there and challenge someone for $1 million.
Cam,
even if you get knocked out, bro, it's fine.
Cam, CT ESPN would hire me after that slap.
That's fine.
No,
I got
it's
$1 million.
not.
You and I get CTE. You played football.
Exactly.
So
my
you
point
have
exactly.
CTE.
My bell's still sprung. No, absolutely not. Because I'm telling you, I'm not gonna wake up knowing where I'm at.
You know what would make me laugh? If somebody was like gonna slap somebody and they do the whole build up, and then as soon as like on that third one, they like turn into a
just hit the
bro.
shit.
If someone got
hook that.
Bro, I need someone just to do it. I know they're gonna get banned and disqualified and sued or whatever, but I just need to see that, bro, because I will laugh so hard.
They just gonna send them to another country, bro.
That would be the craziest.
He might
thing.
actually hit a Putin and say, "Hey, sir, I got one coming your way."
That'd be the craziest thing ever.
Bro, I think
saw that.
we may have to look up some highlights at some point sooner or later and see if that's happened, because honestly, I would not.
I feel like that has to happen, because I feel like folks have probably gotten so mad from getting the shit slapped out of them that they were like, "I'm just gonna knock him out."
But I don't know. At that point, I feel like they go to the locker room and grab the burner or something. Like,
bro, not the burner.
Bro, you're getting disrespected on national TV. You have to understand, bro. You have to set boundaries for yourself if you know something is gonna make you step. I don't even want to find out.
Oh, bro, there was that one. There's that other sport where the girls were like slapping each other's. I know you've seen that.
I have not.
Look at it.
I don't want to.
Please.
No.
Please.
No.
Hold on.
The Spirit of the Lord is here. The Spirit of the Lord is here. I feel it in the atmosphere.
I don't even know what it's called.
Get your horny out of me.
No, it's not even like that. Hold on. I know this.
Oh my God.
Yeah. OnlyFans. This is just a video, but it's like a contest. Like they literally are doing this.
Bro, if you don't get that and that old fucking
they were in like a
Fiverr ass intro up out of my face, bro. She made that shit on Canva. I recognize because I've used an intro similar before.
No, they've done this though. Like
smacking some booty.
I've seen it in our arena. Sent that. Shout out the boy.
You just gonna out my man like that, bro? That's sick, bro.
Oh, you can cut that.
Sick. We gonna have to bleed. You gonna out my man like that?
Car seat do jitsu.
Yeah, where did these even come from?
I dropped my phone.
Where did these even come from?
Bro, I dropped my phone. It's underneath the bed. Yeah, I know.
You
know what's funny? I was actually looking for those the other day. I was like, damn, I know I have more socks than this.
Did you just plan these ahead of time?
Now I'm not even lying. Like I just pulled those out just right now. I just pulled them out right now. I just pulled them out right now. I swear. I just pulled them out. I just pulled them out right there.
Crying.
I was like,
I'm crying. This man put out some socks from his couch, bro. Yeah, you a magician.
I need to get my phone because I actually need to find it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna hit you with a quick commercial break as we try to locate Cam's phone. I'm not gonna lie, Cam. That's probably the funniest shit I've seen all week, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Bro, I just pulled them. Like I didn't even know.
Today's been a good day, bro. You made that shit even better, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you, I love you, bro. That shit was phenomenal. Oh, bro. Oh my God.
I was
okay.
Like, oh, all right.
Oh my God. Whew. Okay. So check it. I sent you over a video last night, and it was about Big Sean. So Big Sean seems to be coming back to release new music. We talked about this in last week's episode. I don't understand why Big Sean gets the amount of hate that he does. He's been one of my favorite rappers coming up as a kid. I remember listening to like the Finally Famous mixtapes and everything.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? And then he released Finally Famous. He goes to release Dark Sky Paradise, Hall of Fame. I Decided, and then his most recent joint was Detroit 2, which was an actual album. And he's gearing up.
Really good,
bro. He has a great discography.
Yeah,
he really does. I don't know why people.
Big Sean. I think Big Sean was. I mean, I think Big Sean never like. Big Sean's realistically supposed to be in the same caliber as J.Cole, Kendrick, and Drake.
Honestly,
because that's he was like with it. It was like them four, and I think like he didn't submit himself as one of these top guys like they did.
Bro, it's tough because you remember. I think I have a hard time talking about him particularly because it's not because I get like choked up or emotional or anything like that, but it's because he generally is a really good artist. And I feel like his catalog is one of the best in terms of versatility we've seen. And it doesn't get enough credit for, I feel like his art, bro, his what he's delivered on. And so yesterday he released a mini documentary and put it on his Instagram, and it was titled Clarity. But basically it was like an explanation about kind of where he's been. Obviously he's taken a hiatus from music since he released Detroit 2, which was back in 2020. And it had me kind of like on some, wow, this man's spitting. Like he was really saying.
Yeah, the video was dope.
So I'm gonna go to a certain segment and I'll play this for you guys, kind of in the middle between Cam and I.
Yeah, you can play it into the mic, so they can hear it.
Okay. So.
It's something I had to go.
Oh, come on.
Clarity. And really reestablishing your clarity. It's something I had to go over myself. But I realized we all probably dealing with time moving so fast and trying to keep up with ourselves.
There's one part specifically.
It really helps the most. You know, I feel like when you take the time to put that attention on your intention, that's the quickest way to get to where you are now, to where you desire to be at. You know, man, I feel like
So I'm gonna pause it right there. It's about 5 minutes. I'll link it in the description below for the podcast, wherever you get your podcast, and for the YouTube video. But essentially, he's given his piece on clarity and how he feels clarity got him to a point of growth and put him where he's at now. So, that being said, he said when your attention becomes your intention, it's the quickest way to get you to where you want to go. And I don't want to get all sentimental or preachy like it was on what we did with Keep It a Buck. But something about that resonated with me, bro, because it was like the same feeling I had when it came to trying to deliver something for opinionated, right? Because when it comes to the work aspect, right? Shooting, editing, being a director, scripting stuff, whatever it may be, all that stuff I feel like I had the portfolio and the skill set for, right? But the thing is that I didn't want to take it to a place to where it had to be neglected necessarily because I wasn't focused on the right things, right?
Facts.
So if we're able to move forward and to let go, I think naturally with that comes progression. Naturally with that comes growth. Because a lot of the time we stay hanging on to things that are holding us back. So number one, obviously, I'm excited for Big Sean to release new music. That whole thing was, again, phenomenal. I will link it here. I'll play that first little segment that you guys heard on the screen if you guys are watching us on YouTube. But if you sit back and think about that, bro, I really do feel like attention to detail is one of the biggest things when it comes to any form of what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
Because the little things matter. And having a fuel.
Look
having,
at you getting
bro.
Look at you.
Look at you.
I'm trolling,
Look
bruh.
at you.
Tongue twisted. I'm trolling.
I feel like having that full sight of clairvoyance when it comes to decision making is critical and crucial for being able to deliver a product that, when it comes to something that's creative, like obviously content isn't something you can measure. You can look at things and say they have a good camera, so it's a good quality, or they have good mics, so it sounds good, or they have a consistent schedule, so they're consistent, right? But all of those things combined, that doesn't make the product always a hit, right? You're not drawing in thousands to millions of viewers and fans. You guys have been delivering one of the more consistent products I've seen from some of my favorite content creators, and yet,
Get straight to it, man.
You know what I mean? We don't have millions of followers.
No, that's
hell.
the thing.
Some of our friends sometimes don't even give us a second look.
Just not some. That's another subject.
I'm being honest.
For sure. No, I know.
But if you look at the quality of work and what we've produced,
the quality is there. There's everything. We just don't have the eyes yet.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why when it came to the deliverance of that,
I'll show you.
it was tough because it was like, bro, that clarity for y'all that you believe in your product, that we believe in our product overall as a company. Oh my God.
You getting choked up or what?
No, bro, my nostrils just.
Bro, that was me earlier. I actually need to take my damn.
Bro, you see
it's allergy season. I need to take that Zyrtec.
Hey, look, one thing about me, cuz. Hold up.
I have it in my closet. What the hell is that? Oh, asthma. This guy's crazy. That has me thinking. So there's this guy named Zach Pogrob or whatever.
Oh yeah, you sent me his stuff. The one that does all. He used to do the animations.
Yeah. So he something I posted on my story the other day was damn, where the fuck is this shit at?
Oh, okay. Get out there then, player.
He said obsession isn't about 10,000 hours, it's about 10,000 details. And I really thought that resonated with me because
it's all about attention to detail.
You can put, like everyone says, 10,000 hours into a product, into a craft, into a hobby to really change your life and replicate something. But if you're not doing the additional details, how to change, how to evolve, how to create something unique within that, then you're just going to either burn yourself out or you're going to become a product of kind of what everyone else does, where they just do the same thing. They're stagnant. Then they look up and they're like, damn, why didn't this change?
Yeah.
You know? So
but at that point, do you feel like your heart's not in it and you're not listening to the right decision making?
Yeah, well, I feel like if you're going to do the 10,000 hours, the 10,000 details come genuinely on their own because you're so obsessed with it that you're always thinking of ways to increase the product, increase the value, increase the delivery of whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Like if you're like, oh, like I dropped a shirt, it's cool. That's fine. And you just are content with that. But like someone that is really obsessive, you're going to be like, damn, I don't know. I don't like the quality. How does this feel? How does this feel in this environment?
Exactly.
You start getting really in depth and in your bag. And
that's half the conversations we have.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how we are. We're like, I mean, even talking to you today, just like episode 5, how can we improve?
Yeah.
You know, how can we implement? Because it's like, and we haven't even put anything out yet, but like being able to self-reflect and have that feedback with each other and push each other to get to the best product.
Exactly.
And, you know, that's something we've been doing more within Opinionated, is to just be more intentional with not only what we do, but also making sure that we are looking at the little details.
Paying more attention to your intentions.
And being honest, being like, hey, bro, like, did you take the time to color grade that? Like, if you need help, like, just do it or slow down. Like, little stuff like that. Yeah. So, no, but all that being said, like, going back to Big Sean and clarity, like, it was a very good piece. I really appreciate it. And I already knew, like, how that resonated with you, because I know the stuff you've been through with trying to get back into the realm of content creating, doing something that you actually want to do. Yeah. And that's intentional.
That's
but
tough,
doing something
bro.
you can be consistent with. And also, too, like, I think what a lot of people don't realize, so I see people do it all the time. They start something, give it a good 2, 3, 4, 5 tries, and then they just stop doing it.
Yeah.
Because I think the way social media and so much stuff is, you know, number driven and oriented, people can't really sit there and they're not doing stuff for the love of what they want to do. Because most of us know, hey, I want to start this podcast. We might put this out, might get 10 views, whatever. But like, we know we're not doing it for just that. Obviously, that needs to come at some point.
That's the hardest part.
But you gotta
everybody. It's 2024. Everybody has a podcast. Yeah. Everybody has a fucking YouTube channel.
How do you make yourself
everybody?
Unique?
How? Not even. I don't care. It comes to a point where it's like, obviously, with the reps come the views. With the views comes the money. With all that stuff, that, you know what I mean? It's like a job, right? The more you invest into it, the more you're gonna get out of it. But within that same breath, it's also like, even if it doesn't matter if this gets 10 views, 10,000 views, 10 million views, can I look at that product no matter what it does statistically wise at the end of the day and still be like, I love this so much, bro. I'm gonna continue to deliver a product that I believe in, and that I know that with time, with growth, and with development, it'll get to where I want it to be. It'll feed me and my family. It'll be able to take care of me and put me in a position I've never been before. And that takes a lot of things, right? It takes faith, because I have to put faith that 52 weeks of routine, trusting God, doing the right thing, and being consistent will get me to the place, you know, taking out distractions, setting boundaries, staying on track, right? And it's that belief that, do you believe enough in what you do, regardless of how it does, that you'll be able to continue to deliver your content no matter what, or deliver your product no matter what, right? That's why that clarity shit was so important, because it was like, bro, if I don't believe in what I'm putting out, it's just gonna double on top of it if that shit gets 10 views. Because now I'm like, I don't produce this piece of shit content. I gave a half-ass effort on something, and that's not even a reflection of who I am, but it's because I wanted to do something just to do it, and now it reflects. And now I'm just beating myself up, and it's like, bro, I'm not trying to do all that dumb shit, fam. I'd rather stay with something I'm 110% with and be like, bro, it's gonna happen. Let's just grow. Let's see where we could get better and continue to build on that and be like, bro, I'm just sitting here doing this shit to do it. And it's showing, and now I don't even care about what I'm doing. Because then it just takes all the fun out of it, and then you're having an entirely different conversation. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's just, and that's what was like, yeah, bro. Yeah. So I felt that, bro. That resonated. And then again, it came from Big Sean. Big Sean's one of my favorite artists. And I like the word. I really advise anybody, even if you're not a fan of him, just to listen to some of what he spoke on and his explanation of clarity. I think anybody will be a fan of it, right? Even if you're not a fan of the music, I think the piece itself was still pretty good. I think he shot it. You see, he had that boy Cole Bennett in there. You see how that boy Cole Bennett in there?
That's my guy.
You see, he had Cole Bennett. He had Tyler, bro. He was with them. He was with them dogs, bro. If that's who he's chilling with for this next album, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. We may have a classic on our hands.
We need it, bro.
We absolutely do.
I mean, honestly, and two, which we'll talk about later, but there is some good music, or next episode. But there is some good music coming out this weekend. You know, you got a Future and Metro coming out.
Oh my God, that album does drop Friday.
And then I think you got a couple other projects.
I don't trust you, bro.
But,
that's probably gonna be the headliner, obviously.
Yeah, but we're gonna for sure review that. And another thing that came out recently is J.Cole. He's been doing like his little vlog series of his content, kind of like unveiling what he's gonna do with this next album.
Yeah.
It's like 10-minute clips typically, but he has like a lot of snippets in there and whatnot. But apparently, if you call this number, which I will do now because I actually haven't done it yet, is it'll play an unreleased song from J. Cole.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here
So
first.
I'm gonna put it on speaker. I'm gonna play it through the mic. Quality might not be as great, but power post production, Steve can put the real one on there and lower us and stuff like that.
Hopefully he releases a damn track before then.
That facts.
Or at least we have an outlet, because if not, we are about to be listening to
if
this
I call this and someone says hello.
Yo.
Let's see. I'm putting this on speaker.
Good morning, everybody. This is the day of the release. I'm coming to you live with a little bit of an impromptu session if you're seeing this. So what was playing in this next clip is Gucci Mane's excerpt at the end of Pricey from J. Cole's Might Delete Later. At the time, me and Cam did not know it was Gucci Mane. We knew it wasn't Cole. But if you've heard the song, then you know that Gucci gives about like a 45-second to minute excerpt at the end of the song before finishing it with Might Delete Later. Now, for copyright reasons, and now that that song has been officially released, I'm not going to include it on here. If you want to hear it, just go listen to Pricey. It's literally the last minute before the track ends. Gucci's going to hop on the track. He's going to give a motivational speech. He's going to give some game. And then that's the end. But that's all it is. There wasn't a cold verse. It wasn't anything crazy. I don't want to get copyrighted, so I'm not going to put it on there. But if you want to hear it yourself, go check out my Delete Later. Me and Cam are actually going to talk about that in today's shoot. I digress. We're still catching up, a little bit behind, but that's because we had a few of these in a tuck before we started putting them out. We appreciate you guys watching. Now, back to the episode.
You can text this phone number. If you want to be texted first, press any key now. Messages will be sent to your number via community. Standard.
I'm gonna start sending you spam shit now, dog.
Maybe I should just let her finish.
GGs.
That's cool. I like the creative process. I don't really know what that is.
The fact he brought some 2000 shit back, like the 281-330-8004. Get Mike Jones. Who want like that kind of like that. I like that aspect of it, right?
Yeah.
That's dope. Bring the phone number shits back, but underwhelming.
I don't know what. Maybe I don't know really, but
I trust.
But the video though, like the actual video he put out.
Fire.
If you haven't watched that yet,
Fire.
Yeah, that's fire. So
Fire.
I'm cool with it. I just like it because it's like he's just making people like.
I can't even be mad.
He's bringing fandom back.
He's going out. Yeah,
I like that.
Going
he's
outside of
the
his
box.
bag.
Same thing going back to Big Sean's thing. It's just like they're doing little things instead of how they're really starting to show that they like the artistry of these artists are still there. It's not just about dropping something and
dropping
getting
15 songs
and like no build up. Even when Metro and Future stuff, like I'm sure there hasn't been like a ton of build up, a little bit, but
there's been build up.
But Future is a video demon. Like this man he's on have 15 whatever, how many songs are on the album, he's gonna have those videos ready.
Yo,
that's
absolutely.
just how he is. So, and that's what I like. So hopefully we get some good music coming out this weekend. Me and Steve will definitely go into that and consume that and then kind of give you guys our brief little rundown next week.
I'm not gonna let you get away with that and keep it a buck, and I'm not gonna let you get away with it now. What are we consuming? And we're not talking about Cayman's track.
The music.
Okay, I'm about to say, because look, you try to get off with that consuming bar last time we did this, and you try to play it off like, oh, I've been doing this podcast stuff for 3 years, brother. Well, now it's been five. And now at that time it was 3. Now it's been 5, so I don't want to hear no excuses.
True. It's just a natural. Just look at the camera. I'm just like,
get
hey,
paused,
how are
like
you?
click. You feel me? Okay.
Yeah, you got to flirt the camera a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
That is actually nasty. Dress it up and make it real for me. Hey man, you already know March is my favorite month. Obviously because 3 legends were born. That's Albert Einstein, Steph Curry, and Steve Reeves. Thank you very much. And with March also comes one of the best sporting events of all time, aside from college football related stuff, right?
Facts.
Cam, you and I both know it. You and I both see it. You and I are both ready. Say it with me on 3, sir. 1, 2, 3.
March
Madness.
I didn't know if we were saying dress it up and make it real for me or March Madness. I was kind
We can hit it. Dress it up and make it real for me real quick.
Dress it up and make it real for
on the
me.
same page, bro. Wait a minute. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Dress it up and make it real for me. Do 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 do. Hey man, it's a great time. Not basketball definitely is my second favorite sport to watch behind football. Right. Obviously, being big football guys, all we typically consume is football. Pause. Wow. Now you got me saying.
Facts.
Thanks, bro. Congratulations. You done ruined it for everybody. But March Madness is here. Can we all have our teams in the tournament?
I don't.
Yeah, you do.
North Carolina, but not OU.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Well, both of my teams in that case are still in there.
Speaking of which, OU should have made the tournament. I know, like, we had 21 wins or 20 wins in the Big 12.
This tournament was actually very questionable. I don't know if you've been reading the articles for the casual fans
Virginia
out here.
In there? Like,
well,
we were the first team out. Like,
check it.
We would have did better.
Yeah,
than that.
which is crazy.
We'd have been better than that.
So check it, bro. Because again, a lot of teams got shafted this year that I don't think should have been shafted. There's been some articles, right? And for those of you who maybe don't care about basketball, right? Obviously, March Madness is a big deal. And when it comes to the teams getting selected on Selection Sunday, you know, people getting a little bit of an upright, right? Because their teams can get left out. You got the first 4 in, which are your teams, your 8 teams that compete for the last 4 spots to fill in the brackets. And then you have your first 4 out, which is the first 4 teams that unfortunately did not make the cut. Cam, your Sooners were one of them, bro. Your Sooners were one of them. And that sucks because I do think that although it was a tough year for you guys and the first round exit in the Big 12 tournament did not help, I also think that, you know, with the teams that were brought in, Virginia just won. Fun fact, and I was telling Carlos about this earlier today. I'm going to nerd out real quick.
It's crazy how, like, bad they were. They just won
Virginia, since winning the Natty in 2019, has not won a single NCAA tournament game since then. That means they haven't even made it past either the round of 64 or, as you could tell last night, the first 4 in. You know how crazy that is? They didn't score a single point for damn near 20 minutes. From 9 minutes left in the first quarter to 12 minutes in the second. You know how sick that is?
Did you not bet the over on this game?
Don't talk about me and my issues. Don't talk about me.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Hello? That wasn't Steve Parlay on the phone. Who was that? That must have been... You must be working for PrizePicks, actually, with that kind of pick.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. That
over.
That's crazy. Yeah, I did bet the over, and it absolutely shafted me. Pause. So, I mean, that's why, again, that's
what was the final?
Bro, it wasn't even...
Well, did it not get close?
No,
I mean,
bro, it wasn't even appetizing to watch
me
that.
Seen Marquette in whatever at tied at 9-10. And
okay, so check it. Colorado State finished 67, Virginia 42.
What was the over? Like 120?
Bro, I'll pull up Fliff right now.
That's pretty close.
Also, shout out to Fliff.
That's like 109.
Cam, 67 plus 42 is 109, correct?
What was
the over...
Okay, so it wasn't close.
No, it was
but
not.
It still almost hit, though.
Bro, the over was...
120. I was like 120.
123.5.
Oh, 123. Okay.
So 124 to 109.
Yeah, I hate to see
and
it.
They were at 27-14 at half.
Yeah.
So, which is also
That's
crazy.
College basketball for you.
But Virginia is a team that just won a natty. Their head coach is great.
No, they won that when we were in college because they beat
for our senior year.
But still, that's a long time ago.
For sure, which is respectable. But the thing is too is the fact that they're still a great program.
Yeah,
like they that's who they are. They played terrible this year in the ACC, and the fact that that's how they lost, again, mind you, I was kind of like, dang, I expected more from this group. I needed to wait to finish the first 4 in games. I told Lon that the other day. because the last two are going on tonight. You have Grambling State playing Montana State.
Schools are beating whoever they're playing in the first round.
You're crazy. I think Colorado or Boise State could beat Florida. I think Colorado can. I don't think Florida can. I don't think Boise State can.
Okay.
The round of 16s I don't really care about. Colorado State is supposed to now play Texas.
I gotta pull mine up.
Which honestly, again, no disrespect to Miss Cat. I'm sorry. I think they can give Texas a run for their money.
Who's playing Texas?
Colorado State.
Yeah, I think they can, but Texas is pretty decent just because they're in the Big 12.
I don't want to say this too loud. I don't want Cat to hear us, because if I say this, she's gonna bust through that door. I think Colorado State has a chance.
They have a chance. Everyone has a chance in the tournament.
Obviously, bro. Baylor plays fucking Colgate. You know what happened the last time we played?
I'm ready for a 16 team.
You know what happened last time we played a school like Colgate? We got bounced.
Y'all lost to toothpaste? That's crazy.
Yeah, because we can't stay clean, apparently.
That's what happens when you like mint flavored stuff. Your school loses to mint flavored shit.
That should tell you mint flavored shit should always win. We're on top. You feel me? So
no,
everybody's bracket is about to be busted, of course, by the end of the round of 64. Because as we know, an upset is bound to happen, right? We've seen it every year. I think it was a stat that came out yesterday that said for the last 3 years, in a row, 15th seeded teams have upset or second seed team.
Which is crazy because I mean, ever since that school with the damn dog as their logo,
UMBC. That's back when they beat
who did they beat? They beat
Virginia.
Yeah. That was
they beat Virginia.
They were a 16 seed. Virginia was the 1 seed. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, stop dogging on Virginia though. That's my home state, man. You gotta chill out, man.
Is that where you were born for real?
Yeah, it's Virginia Beach. Just like that's why I had to post that.
This man did the biggest 180 when it came to Drake, but that's a different conversation for a different day. I just love to hear him sing some Drake lyrics though.
Shout out to what's the dude's name that got it popping? That got that song popping?
Drew Wells.
Yeah. Shout out to him, man. New Drew Wells has dropped. People on Twitter, which is crazy. But shout out to him, man. He getting the bag. Shout out to him, content creator.
Bro,
I love it. I love it.
We got to support one another. But the crazy thing is, aside from them, sorry Musketeers. Are they the Musketeers? No, the Cavaliers. They're the Cavaliers.
That's what I'm gonna use on NCAA. What are we talking about?
The Virginia Cavaliers?
Yeah, because they're not nice like that.
I can't wait for these updated uniforms, bro.
Yeah,
I really can't, bro.
No lie.
As soon as I get the gear,
as soon as I get the game, I'm going through and I'm just literally like going through every single school.
You paying Road to Glory or Dynasty first?
For sure, Road to Glory.
Absolutely.
But before I even do
two-way player.
Before I do that, no, bro. I told Devin I'm making a quarterback, a running back, a receiver, a DB, a linebacker.
You're sick.
Everything. He was like, "Why are you doing all that? You just need a quarterback." I'm like, "Bro, I'm making everything because I'm there. I love the game. Like I'm gonna play.
You're actually sick.
I'm playing with everyone.
You gonna play at Pflugerville High School?
Nah, I'm not finna do all that extra shit. Like and make it.
I used to play at Hendrickson. No cap.
I actually made Pflugerville.
I used to play at Hendrickson.
Team builder.
Okay. Yeah, hell yeah. I used to play it.
But no. But when the game comes out, I'm going through
so hard.
I'm going through every single school. I'm looking at every single stadium. I probably won't even play the first night, bro. I'll play Oklahoma, Texas.
Shout out them Central Michigan University Chippewas.
But like no cap, bro.
Coming for it all.
I'm literally looking at every single stadium. Like you know how you could go in practice mode and then like use the ball. Like if they have that, I'm gonna do that at every field because I just want to see it.
You're disgusting.
I'm just gonna be like, I'm not gonna play the game the first night, no cap. I'm just gonna be like going through everything.
You're crazy.
I'm gonna play it.
You're
obviously.
crazy.
I'm lying. I'm gonna play it.
You're crazy.
I'm gonna play it.
My first Road to Glory player is not gonna go to a big name school. I'm gonna purposely send them to a small D1 so we can uplift them out of poverty and put them on top of the map.
I'm making a 5-5 running back, and he's gonna play at
Alabama
Army. But anyways, going back to March Madness.
Let you get that bar off.
I'm gonna tell you.
I'm not gonna let you 5-5.
Yeah, bro, for fun. I'll make a 5-5 running back, then I'm gonna make a 7-foot receiver.
For fun?
I'll make a 7-foot receiver.
Who the fuck you picked it with March Madness, bro? I can't even say the sentence right because you got me tripping.
I'm gonna tell you my Final Four. My Final Four March Madness. I got Iowa State playing North Carolina.
My tournament challenge too. Go ahead.
And I got Houston.
Whoa, you got who playing who?
Iowa State. They're good. They're good, bro. They just won the Big 12 tournament.
I watched them beat Baylor in the semifinals.
That's a good team.
You know what? That's okay because we beat them in the regular season.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna tell you who I have Iowa State beating just to make a.
I've seen who they're playing against in the tournament, bro. That's some sturdy teams.
They play South Dakota State, 15 seed dub. Then after that they play Drake. Well, I have them playing Drake. So who's a 10 seed dub? And
the Bulldogs?
Yeah, then after that they're playing Illinois.
All the dogs.
I think they could beat Illinois.
Illinois is a very
this game right here would be I had to have them playing UConn in the Elite 8. If they can I think they can win that game. I'm not saying they will, but I think they can. I just have them going to the Final Four.
The tough thing with UConn, bro, is for UConn to have lost all those players that they did in last year's draft and to reload and to come right back up. They lost two of their best players, Jordan Hawkins and Adam Sanogo, their center. So their shooting guard and their center, they lost. I think they lost somebody else too.
Where did he go?
Who?
Sonoga.
Bro,
is he in the league?
Yes, he's a big man who doesn't really have a developed jumper. So same thing with Oscar Tewimbe, who was an AP National Player of the Year for Kentucky.
Yeah, you're not going to be good.
They go to the thing is that like if your game isn't advanced, shout out 3-man weave. If your game isn't developed to where you don't have a jumper now as a consistent part of your basis because of NBA offense, it feels like you don't get that chance. So these guys are big men who don't have maybe as solid of a jumper as like a Joel Embiid or a Nikola Jokic, and they don't like. I really feel like they're phenomenal basketball players. They would 21 skunk me 10 times in a row and then some. But they just don't get that opportunity because they don't have that jumper. Yeah. I digress. Neither here nor there. But they reloaded, bro. That UConn team is a good team and they're coached very well. Yeah. So I don't know. Like they honestly scare me to be repeat champions.
A lot of people have them winning it all.
Like yeah, bro. 24.4% of
that's like
tournament challenge participants.
But I got North Carolina, Iowa State in Final Four, and then the other side I got Houston and Creighton.
Do you really think the Blue Jays are gonna go that far?
I think they got a good road.
But you believe in them like Doug McDermott, huh?
No, I think they got a good road, and I think like teams are gonna get upset. That's gonna help them. I think Kansas is gonna lose in around of 32 to Gonzaga.
Devin hears that. I mean, by this time, obviously the tournament will have already ended.
He even thinks it too.
Well, they just lost their second best player. They lost Hunter Dickinson, and then they just lost that forward.
They've just been losing. Like it's not even that. Like even before that, they were just losing, bro.
The thing is that they were phenomenal at home. They only lose away games.
A 5th seed.
Yeah, because they were doing.
Which is like for Kansas, that's nuts. Like Kansas is normally a 1, 2, or 3. Like 5, it's that's
but
nuts.
even think about that. That's crazy. In an off year, they're still the lowest they are is 5.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? Because they're Kansas.
Because they were still good, but then they went 2. They were like 2 for the last 6. Bro, in the Big 12.
Well, you have to think. So
that's bad.
They did phenomenal at home. The only games they would lose is on the road. And me and Devin were talking about it on your birthday. That's one of the things he pointed out is like we do great at home. We're not sturdy on the road. And then they lose 2 of their best players for the rest of the season. So obviously that's gonna hurt. Bill Self is a great coach, so I'm sure he'll make adjustments, but you know, that's not good momentum you want to be carrying into the tournament. So also, I get that.
Another stat for my Tar Heels, the 5 times they won the 5 times they won a championship, they've been the 1 seed.
They have a good squad this year too, no?
Yeah. They're old though. Like RJ Davis old. Baycott, according to Allen, looks 35 in the face.
He's a 5th-year senior.
Yeah,
he might be a 6th-year guy because of COVID.
The teams is old. Like these guys,
but those are the best.
These guys were on the They're on the Natty team 2 years ago. That lost, or was that? Yeah, who won last year? Kansas. Yeah, it was Kansas.
UConn won last year.
Okay, the year before last when Kansas played North Carolina. Because North Carolina
Kansas won. Remember?
Yes, because North Carolina was up by like 20.
Because Big 12 teams won it in back-to-back years. Baylor and then Kansas.
So it was Baylor, Kansas, UConn, and now it's going to be North Carolina this year.
Hey, sick 'em, baby. That's the only championship I know in my life right now. Anyways, yes, I do think they're very, because they just have the experience, bro. And that's one thing UNC can do is either you're going to form a player who may be one and done, or you're going to form a player who's going to stay for 4 years and give you versatility, depth. It's going to be a phenomenal player for your team. Facts. So I think obviously that's what they have in Armando Bacot, and he's a great player. Again, my knowledge of basketball, I'm not on like no Mind Your Game podcast.
I don't really watch college basketball a ton.
But you know your players and you kind of know what's going on,
because
right?
I'm a degenerate. Yes, that's the only reason I keep up with the sport.
Hey, bro, if that's how you get into it, that's how you get into it. I'm not gonna hate on you. So okay, so for your Final Four, you had Iowa State playing UConn, and you had Houston playing.
No. Iowa State
was that your Elite Eight?
Final Four. Iowa State playing
UConn,
and no, North Carolina, and then Creighton playing Houston.
And then who do you have winning it all?
North Carolina versus
Iowa State
Houston
versus Houston. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you have 2 number 1 seeds going against each other. Okay. I'm going to make my bracket tonight after these games.
I'm excited to see that.
I just wanted to verify who would, because I do think, and in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter because I don't think any of those. And if I have to come back and bite my.
I just hope I have one team make the Final Four for mine. If I do that, that's fine.
I want to make a bet live on there.
Okay.
And I think this will be interesting. This will add a bit of flavor. If one of these teams, because I was just about to say, I don't think regardless whoever wins, none of those teams are going to win the entire tournament. If one of these teams that competed and won in the first 4 end games ends up winning the entire tournament,
that's not going to happen.
If it does, I will order like the world's sourest candy or the world's like hottest something and eat it on camera.
Okay.
Or just something absurd
That's
like that.
not going to happen. So we can shake on it.
But if it does, in the off chance it does,
Now I'm going for these guys.
that boy finna have
You
money
know
on
what I'm
them.
really excited for? Bro, the girls tournament.
It's gonna be sturdy.
Go crazy.
It's gonna be
Texas is the 1 seed, which, you know, they're good. But OU is kind of, OU won the Big 12 and they're a 5th seed. But that's fine. OU's a 5th seed. Then you got South Carolina, undefeated. Coach Don Staley.
Legend. Go.
Deep ass team. Then you got the team with,
Go.
you got LSU.
Replace her entire starting lineup and came back and said, "What's up?"
Facts. You got LSU. You got Iowa
bro.
with Caitlin Clark, best
on,
player
bro.
ever in women's history.
Best,
you got USC,
arguably the best
you got
NCAA
USC with
player.
a freshman that's averaging 29.6.
Shout out Juju. Shout out Juju.
And then you got Stanford with Cameron Brinkley or whatever her name is at Stanford, bro. And I try to tell people like
Baylor's
when
women's
I watch
basketball is also pretty good.
When I watch the women's basketball,
Baylor's women's basketball
like,
is also pretty good.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's a better product than men's college basketball.
Well, you know, the thing
not
what's
even
crazy,
gonna lie to
and
you
I
about
just
that.
found this out, I think like the other day, men's and women's in terms of their parameters, aside from the ball, like they have the same 3-point line, they have the same free throw line. It's only when you get to the NBA and the WNBA that those things change. So aside from ball difference, they're playing on the exact same court.
And they I don't know, there's just like the way they just, when I watch the women play, when
Dogs.
they shoot, they just be making
So
the men be bro. They be
I'm not gonna
missing.
lie. So, and this is kind of like a side tangent, real quick. We'll get back on, and I'll tell you who I
Yeah.
have winning the tournament. I went to NAIA school, right? NAIA is a different division than NCAA. For those of you who don't know, right? So it's typically smaller, kind of private schools all across the country, right? We've had some phenomenal coaches from all walks of life start their journeys at NAIA schools and then eventually build their way up to become D1 coaches. Shout out Kalen DeBoer. I want to say he got his start at NAIA school. Long story short, our teams, our women's basketball team specifically, Matt's wife, fun fact, shout out Lex, my sis, Matt's wife was a All-American. She was giving them buckets, and this is NAIA cats. This is where people think talent doesn't reside.
Yep.
She should have her jersey number retired. I recorded one of the craziest videos all time. This thing was literally on Overtime Women's Basketball Instagram page. And it was her hitting the game-winning shot in slow motion, hands in her face. I think after she just dropped like 30 that night. So it's crazy because like even at the lowest levels, women's college basketball is crazy. I done seen some nail-biter games. And I'm like, damn, this is nuts. So when you watch like NCAA and you see them girls going at it, these girls are 6'8", 6'5". Shorty that pushed Flajay Johnson, South Carolina versus LSU game we saw, right? We're talking about that. She's 6'8", giving them buckets.
Yeah.
So, bro, I'm talking
It's
about
crazy.
they get active out there.
I remember when I was
That
watching
shit might be more fun in the men's tournament this year.
I'm telling you, it's the better product. I was watching LSU last year play Iowa in the Natty.
Oh yeah, bro.
and
Those
I
games
was
are
like,
crazy.
bro, they are
Those
getting
games
to it.
Because Iowa
I'm talking
beat-
about like they are like, step back, like getting to it,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Like that, it's not. It's a good product. It's entertaining,
and
bro.
mind
For
you,
real.
Angel Reese was up there popping her, and I like that. I like
Yeah, it's
competition.
lit. It's lit.
Because it's like, we come from football. That's
Yeah,
normal.
it's
so
lit.
when they get mad like at people talking trash, tech. I'm like, bro, let them have. That's a part of the
it's lit.
competitive nature.
I'm more excited about the women's
bro.
because I feel like that. Also, that's the thing. Like the men's basketball, there's really no like back because I was watching Buddy Hield highlights on Twitter when he was like at OU and they made that Final Four run.
You're sick.
And bro,
That you were watching that 26-year-old
one.
man get buckets. That boy is really the Stetson Bennett of basketball. You were talking so much crap on Stetson.
Relax.
Buddy Hield was
Buddy
26.
was like, no, he was not 26.
He was like 25, 26.
No, he wasn't.
Bro, he's
He was like
significantly older.
22.
He's significant.
He was a 4-year starter.
Yes, but he was older, bro, because
Yes,
he came over from Jamaica.
I
So he
agree.
was like 24 by the
Okay,
time they went on that run.
regardless-
You're talking about
regardless,
Stetson Bennett.
regardless, this man was just getting buckets.
He was
And,
getting
like,
buckets, but that's
I
crazy
just
you
think
talk about
even
him.
him
That
or
old-ass
Trae
man.
Young or whoever.
That old-ass man
They
playing
just have
against
like there was
kids.
just like an aura, like for them, like college basketball. It's like you turn on college basketball to watch like Oklahoma play every night because you're trying to watch Buddy Hield or Trae Young or whoever. Lately, there hasn't really been that player with like that aura to them, like back in the day in college basketball. And I think it's changed because of the NBA. But now when you watch at least the women's game, you got like Caitlin Clark. Like I'm gonna watch Iowa because I'm
Haley
gonna watch
Van
her.
Lith, Angel Reese.
Like I'm gonna South
Carolina's
Carolina, the
starting
whole
lineup.
team. Then you got like USC,
Juju Watkins.
So like
You
the
got other
women's
g-
game
yeah.
has like more stars.
Well, I don't know, bro, because
think.
there's some people still who kind of the name holds weight for them. The thing is, like, here's what we get out of. Here's what you notice about women's basketball. Here's what you notice about men's basketball, right? A lot of the big names in women's basketball are young ladies that have stayed there for the majority of their careers.
too. 'cause
right?
It's like There's really no point to leave early.
Exactly. So like typically speaking, their lifespan is longer, so they can build their names. They can Paige Buckers for UConn, right?
Ooh, I mean, but Caitlin's been like a name brand since she came in.
She's a 4-year starter though. That's my point.
Well, yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
But still, she's been like a household name though.
So, but that's what I'm saying. Like her freshman year, she came in, she wowed people because she was a freshman doing stuff. But she's really capitalized on that in the next couple of years, and that's also because there's unfortunately there's a gap, right? Because they don't get really as much love as the men's side does. But the crazy thing is, bro, it's like when you look at the level of talent and the building of look, there you go with that shit. I'm trying to tell you, it hit me earlier. When it comes to the name, look, it's out here, it's getting
out here.
Allergies. But when it comes to the name building and the branding, bro, you have that longevity that's in women's basketball, college-wise, that you can capitalize on because of how long they're naturally staying in these positions. With men, a lot of the times, like, bro, respectfully, they're one and done because they want to capitalize on their draft prospect, right? When do you really ever see 3rd or 4th year guys go to the league and get picked up automatically? A lot of the time, they leave those guys alone because they're like, "Oh, you've been in college all 4 years," which really it's not a bad thing to be in college all 4 years. But they're like, "Oh, if you were good enough, you would have came out immediately."
Honestly, it's even like that in a sense for football, not to like that degree, but even then for football, it's like, for example, especially now, like Bo Nix, Penix, like those guys are good, but it's like they're old, as opposed to like a Drake May or Caleb or JJ McCarthy,
who's younger for sure.
They're younger,
but that
stuff is like
the difference there is like, okay, one has more game experience and is more NFL ready, and the other one is a prospect that we can kind of build on and mess with.
Anthony Richardson was like 20 when he got drafted.
And how old is Penix? 26, 25? He's 25.
He's 24.
Okay, so so he's 24.
And Bo Nix are like 24, I think.
So which is still relatively young for a quarterback, to be honest with you, especially for how Penix plays. But
yeah, for sure. It's just like the age difference. You're like, damn.
Yeah, bro. But
like, that's a whole contract difference.
But
like
that's
4
the thing.
years.
Exactly. But that's the thing for basketball. Like, you don't really get that big of a difference because a lot of people, they'll stay, and it's the argument they're having with Bronny, is that like, oh, if you're a good player, you'll come out after 1 year and do what you need to do. And it's like, that's not necessarily the case.
But people got to chill on Bronny too. Like, he didn't even get to train.
Exactly.
He was literally out of condition. Like, he didn't even train. Like, he came back playing when the season started, but he didn't like train at all.
Look at Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan did 2 years, I think 2 or 3 years at UNC.
And he also got cut from his JV. LeBron never. But continue.
We're
done. Hey, have you seen that trend? We're done with the 90s.
We absolutely are. It's 2024.
No, folks, it's this guy recording like videos of like people playing in the 90s and like the pace of the NBA. And it was like it's like the 1996 NBA Finals.
Nobody had that strap on.
And he was like, "Bro, the pace of the game is so slow." And then they show like this clip of Patrick Ewing in like the Eastern Conference Finals, and like, bro, he's this weak.
Bro,
like,
they're not good. They literally had post and mid jumpers. Nobody was hitting threes like that.
And a good point to make to you old heads is if you show Larry Bird or any of these guys like Steph Curry, like obviously they've seen him because they're still alive. But if like Steph Curry was alive during their time,
and like giving y'all boys buckets, y'all would have beat him up, but he would have gave y'all buckets.
If they saw him pulling from like the logo and him,
they'd be in a frenzy.
They would be like, "What is going on?" They'd be losing their mind because it would be.
They'd be in a frenzy.
You know
That's
what I'm
why
saying?
I hate the LeBron disrespect. LeBron's my favorite
bro.
player.
Like Jokic, let me just step behind the line.
Jokic would have been, and I get it, bro, because you're like, oh, it's a different game. The defense isn't there. I'm sorry, bro. Jokic would have gave.
They're also just more skilled now. Like everyone's just skilled.
Well, because the game changed. I'm not gonna say those guys weren't skilled back in the day, but again, when you talk about that whole plumber conversation and whatnot, like, look, let's be realistic. Do we really think like
are people jumping with Anthony Edwards? Like maybe like a few, but not like there's people there's like,
ooh, that's interesting
a
conversation.
lot of people can jump like that now.
Yeah, but
I'm not talking about like early 2000s.
I'm about to say the 90s and the 2000s. Did they say the 2000s was a sweet spot for basketball?
Yeah,
because it started to transition into a better scoring and with still the same level of defense being played. That's why the Pistons won the chip the years they did. But like you had a great blend of scoring, you had a great blend of defense. Now it's just like scoring centric, which isn't bad, but I'm a defensive guy, so I like to see big plays happen on the defensive side of the ball. It does interest me. But it's just like, to your point, come on, bro. Which one of y'all are really like jumping up there with and that's just the name of the game. Like recovery is better now, rehab is better now, right? Assets are better now.
Nutrition, just know how to take care of the body.
Yeah. Which one of these cats are really stepping up to what Anthony Edwards did to John Collins? God bless his soul last night. Man. Who's stepping up to that? No. It's just different. I don't know who.
Facts. So I mean, you got people like Kyrie like hitting left-handed floaters.
Like it's another Thursday or some shit.
He's not left-handed.
Like it's another Thursday.
You know?
So
like,
what are we talking about here?
It's crazy.
So
it's crazy. The skill. Luka Doncic, 6'8", 6'9".
That boy's not even athletic like that. Still giving
bro.
buckets.
He's just so skilled.
He would have had the '90s pissed, bro.
Oh, they would be sick.
Oh my god, they'd be
sick.
shivering in their boots.
They'd be sick.
I'm taking. I'm either taking the Huskies to repeat this year, to be honest with you, or I'm gonna go with. I really feel like it's gonna be crazy because last year.
Well, Houston might not win because I just seen they got that Drake curse now. So it's
Leave them alone. Drake bet on the Chiefs and the Chiefs won.
That's because they have Mahomes.
I'm just saying, hey, Patty Mahomes about to fall short a couple hundred. Sorry. Trying.
This guy's crazy.
Yeah. You don't even know what song that is, do you?
It's on.
Trying.
I know what song it is. Like I know. Like,
can I get a blank order, please?
Is that on Dark Lane demo tapes?
It's on Scary Hours too.
Scary Hours too.
It's your favorite wing to get?
Lemon pepper freestyle.
Yes, yeah. Sir. I'm gonna take. Aside from that, I'm gonna take UConn. Or realistically speaking, I like I'm not gonna lie, bro. Respectfully speaking. Okay, that's sick. I just went to look at the picks again, and they said this man, President Biden, got a bracket. I bet you that. No disrespect, sir. That's gonna bust within the
Folks
first.
want to be Obama so bad.
That's gonna be gone within the first. I don't even know what, bro.
Even read that shit.
Oh, that's disrespectful. That's actually crazy. I didn't go that far, but yeah, you're sick. I'm probably honestly gonna take somebody like you know what? I'll say either Michigan State or UConn. Yep. Those are going to be my two locks to win it. Hopefully Baylor wins it. If they don't, I'm not tripping, baby. But look, we're going to see here in a little bit. March Madness, again, is just getting kicked off this week as we speak. Games are going on. And, yeah. Cam, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I got to take a massive leak. I don't know what's with me in these recent episodes in Ping. But what I will say is I love y'all. Remember, you can't see what's up if you keep your head looking down.
Who did the emoji last time? Me?
I was me.
All right, so
can you hit them this week before we get out of here?
Yeah. So obviously, if you guys are a real fan and not a casual, you're gonna leave an emoji at the end of this video, and the emoji for this will be the green apple.
Green apple. Drop
emoji.
them in that chat if you don't have access to it. If you're a podcast listener, do me a favor. If you're a podcast listener, leave us a review with 5 stars and just put green apple in the comments.
Absolutely. And make sure you guys share it with a friend, tell a friend. Eventually, I think around maybe episode 10, maybe we'll start adding a little Q&A segment where y'all can ask us a question.
Look, bro, what I'm trying to tell you is if they get lucky enough for those real ones who listen all the way, we might be able to give them a discount on the next opinionated drop. If they're really tapped in with us like
for
that.
Real, though.
And they listen the whole way, we might give them the little code.
We'll sprinkle some codes in there.
You know what I'm saying? Look,
hey,
I'm just saying we can
more essentials on the way here soon, some hats on the way.
Cat's obviously rocking the
we're going to be rocking some
seafoam
stuff.
green.
So this is,
the dad had opinionated 47 brand.
Won't be able to get this again. This shit got a stain. I gotta get that out of there.
Wow. So they weren't talking about you when they said not a stain on me. That's crazy.
Not a stain on me.
Oh, wow. I almost knocked this. That's okay. Well, hey, look, ladies and gentlemen, that has been another beautiful episode of When to Say When. We appreciate you for joining us today. Remember to leave a like, comment your favorite part of this episode, and comment a green apple if you made it this far. Make sure you click that subscribe button and that notification bell with all notifications turned on, so every time When to Say When drops a beautiful piece of content, you can be tapped in with us. Make sure you're following Opinionated Media, Opinionated Sports, and Park Car Talks. We appreciate you for tapping in with us today. I'm so grateful to be here, so grateful to be around. Cam, go ahead and send us out. I'm gonna go take a leave.
Yeah, that'll do it for another episode of When to Say When. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, follow us on all platforms wherever you get your content or wherever you're listening. We'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace.